Hello, beautiful. It's Jo again, and I am back to talk about Fasting Life Take 2, Week 16. And I have returned to fasting mostly properly. Some days are a little more OMAD. I have successfully done my alternate day several times too since last week. Not as clean as I ideally like. I have had to use a bit of a crutch to get me through some days just to satisfy my taste buds and just get over the urge to have. Even if I'm not that hungry, the urge to have and the urge to go get something and have flavor in my mouth has been the difficulty this week. My crutch has been things I have mentioned previously, which is my sparkling ice waters. These are flavored sparkling waters. They are sweet, so I'm not getting all the benefits of fasting that I would be getting without something like that. But they are only 5 calories a bottle. These are Splenda based. They're sucralose based, but one bottle is only 5 calories. There's no actual sugar, although the Splenda may possibly cause an insulin reaction, but the sparkling, which means it's a little bit of carbonation in there, helps keep me fuller feeling and satisfies the flavor, which has, and I've had as many as 4 of those in a day while going about my life to get me over the hump into fasting. So it's mostly fasted, but it's a dirty fast. It's fully a dirty fast. Also, in other news, the elliptical that I bought 2 weeks ago and assembled basically a week ago, about 2.5 days ago, a friend of mine was helping a lady do some work at her house, and he was helping her move something out of her garage, and she was also talking about maybe getting his help to haul this elliptical to the dump because it was perfectly fine and it supposedly worked great, but she didn't use it and didn't want it anymore, and she was just going to take it to the dump and dump it unless he wanted it for anything. So he brought it home to me because he figured I just got one, maybe I wouldn't need it, but maybe I want to put it in my shop or something because she said it worked. He brought it home. I sent him with my van and he brought it home, and it's actually a trio by Body Flex by Body Power. I found it online at Sears.com, and there are variations of it out in the world. At Sears, the sucker is a $500 elliptical combo, which means it is 2/3 more machine than what I paid for. It is bigger. It feels, I had him bring it in the house. We tightened up all the screws. We did everything. And I tried it out. It is bigger, but it still fits in the space. It just sticks out a little bit further and is a little more intrusive into the living room, but not that bad. Here's the cheapy one I bought. And here's the new one. Now, if you'll notice, it's got a seat. That's because the trio function is, it is an elliptical or a bicycle, so upright bike, or recumbent bike. So I can sit straight up and bicycle, or I can lean back, shift my feet on these alternate pedals, and do recumbent and hold the handles in a different way. Let me show you. It's right here. So, yeah, there's a whole nother one now. It's been a week. So that is the one I have chosen to keep. That being said, obviously I already got rid of all the packing, having no problems with the new one I just bought for 150 plus tax, which was basically 170 bucks. Right now, I'm just going to put this in the craft room and give it a minute to see how I like this other one long term. I can say it's a lot smoother action. It's more digitized, but it can reach the plug on that wall, so I can absolutely plug it in as it needs to be to work properly. It's a much nicer one. It's no $1,000 plus one, but it's still a lot nicer than the one I literally just bought and assembled. Because that's how my life works. Things like that fall in my lap right after I don't need them anymore. It never fails. Things like this happen. I was redoing a bathroom and adding a shower in. Went and spent more than $500 on a shower stall. And then Facebook Marketplace had one that was exactly what I needed for 50 bucks the next day. This is just how my life works. So I am currently working on getting into using the new elliptical bike combo. I traditionally don't really like bicycles, but I think I'm going to like this one better than most. What I don't like about the bicycles is usually by the time I've been pedaling a little while, it starts, my hind end hits pressure points on that seat, and I start losing sensation in my toes. But this one is a better elliptical any way you look at it, and I think that the option of doing the other two positions could be a good thing. At the least, it's a better elliptical, but it is a lot bigger. So we'll see how it works out in the long run. I'd like to say that it's going to keep me working it. In the meantime, I've got to shuffle around my craft room and fit the other elliptical in. And that's it. That's how this week is going. I'm using lots of crutches to get me through fasting days, but fasting days are happening for the most part, although OMAD has happened occasionally where I just get to that end part of the day and the impulse to eat wins even over I'm not actually that hungry. It wouldn't be a hard time, but my head's not in as good of a place and I break weak. That's it for week 16. I hope you are having a great one. By the way, as far as that job interview, I'm still waiting to hear back. I was supposed to hear by yesterday, but I haven't heard anything. That doesn't mean no. She could just be running late. So I hope to hear something in the near future. If you have any questions, please comment, like, subscribe, notification bell, do all the things, and I will catch you on the flip side.